The Alabama Crimson Tide are going to be hosting the Vanderbilt Commodores at Bryant Dennehy Stadium to be played on the Saban Field. I know I probably need to quit bringing that stadium up, but I enjoy it. This is going to be a wild game. Alabama has not been that good at scoring compared to what Vandy has. Vandy's defense is far better than they were last year, but it's Alabama. And, well, Alabama woke up after that Florida State loss. They realized, hey, we got beat by somebody we should not have been beat by, and we're not happy about that. Vandy is, well, it's far more than just Diego Pavia, but this offense, this defense is looking better than what they were last year. Clark Lee has got one heck of a team going on. So you're looking at 5-0, number 16 Vandy, going to play at their home, number 10, 3-1 Alabama. This is going to be one heck of a game. It's going to be very important for the SEC because I hate to tell you this, Vandy ain't going away. Even if they get beat by Alabama, they're not going away. They're still going to be scary. They're going to go to a very good bowl game this year. Alabama is playing for their life to go to the college football playoff. They missed last year. Kalen DeBoer not going last year. Yeah, he's had a lot of things talking about him. There are people that are Alabama fans that were talking about he needed to be in the hot seat after both last year and losing to me to Mike Norvell and the Florida State Criminals. So, hit like and subscribe. I love me some SEC football. I love me some college football. I love me some college sports. Hit like and subscribe because it'll really help me and you'll get to hear all kinds of things about college sports that you may not hear normally. Here we go.
Hey folks, this is Paul with Redneck Sports. I want to thank you for viewing my video, and I want to give you one thought process. There was a famous coach at the University of Tennessee by the name of General Robert Neyland. He had 6 maxims, but number 2 maxim is what everybody should apply to their life. Play for and make the breaks. When one comes your way, score. That's how to live your life right there.
So, let's talk about this Clark Lee led team. Now, Diego Pavia, of course, is QB1, 94, 126. He's at 74.6 completion rate. He's 1,211 yards through the air. He's got 13 touchdowns, 3 interceptions, only been sacked 3 times. Wow. And that's even after playing South Carolina. His QB2, Blaze Brolowitz, is 5 of 12 and has thrown a touchdown. Now, a couple other guys have thrown, but they're 1,355 through the air, 14 through the air touchdown. Now, you would be thinking, oh, well, that must mean that they're not as focused on the ground game. Wrong. Diego Pavia, 48 carries, 294 yards, 2 touchdowns. Cedric Alexander, which is somebody you should be listening about, 46 of 243, 4 touchdowns. Macklin Young, 20 for 211, 4 touchdowns. Jamazel Lassiter's got 2. Blaze Brolowitz has got 1. AJ Newberry's got 3. Drew Dickey, QB5, is got a touchdown. Junior Sherrill, a wide receiver, has got a rushing touchdown. They've got 18 rushing touchdowns. Wow. Eli Stowers on the receiving side got 22 catches, 301 yards, 2 touchdowns. Trey Richardson, 18 for 236, 1 touchdown. Junior Sherrill has got 5 receiving touchdowns. Richie Hutchison has got 1. Cedric Alexander, the running back, has got 3 receiving touchdowns. Bryson Coleman's got 1 receiving touchdown. Caleb Barnett's got a receiving touchdown for 14. So you're talking about 32 touchdowns from this offense. On defense, they've got 14 sacks. they're getting to the opposing team's quarterback. They got 15 pass deflections, 3 interceptions, eh, but they're doing really good at preventing the passing game. And they've got 7 forced fumbles and 6 fumble recoveries. CJ Hurd is a safety. He's which means they're getting into the secondary a little too much. Um, the opposing teams are getting into the secondary a little too much, but CJ Hurd's got 23 tackles, 1 sack, 1 interception. Ryan Longwell's got 18 tackles, 2 pass deflections, 1 interception. Yep, you heard that right. Nick Rinaldi's got 17. He's linebacker, 17 tackles, 2 sacks. This is a team that's pretty well balanced in everything that they do. They're getting into secondary a little too often. They're 39 of 356 on penalties, 71 yards average per game. So they're not as disciplined as they need to be, but they're not that bad. It's just that they're averaging a little too much yardage. They need to be a little bit more disciplined. This is a very spread out offense. You don't know who they're going to go to because Diego Pavia, Cedric Alexander, Macklin Young, Eli Sowers, Trey Richardson, Junior Sherrill, all of them's doing what they need to do. They've got a defense that has been doing really good in getting to the opposing quarterback. They're getting pass deflections. They're breaking up the opposing team's offense. They know how to force a fumble and they know how to recover. They just need to be a little bit more disciplined. The offensive line is holding really well. They've got dudes that can make good explosive plays. Macklin Young, 62-yard long run. Jamezo Lassiter's 48, 43 for Blaze Berlowitz. And let's not even talk about the multiple 40 and 50 yarders from the receiving side. This is a team that can score and they can defend pretty well too. Now for the Alabama Crimson Tide. Kalen DeBoer's got a pretty good system going on. Ty Simpson is getting his own. He had fits and starts, but he is doing good now. 88 of 127, so he's only at 69.3% completion rate. 1,138 yards through the air, 11 touchdowns, no interceptions. He's only been sacked 4 times. That's not bad. Austin Mack, 8 of 11. He's got 2 touchdowns. And Keelan Russell's got 2 touchdowns. So they're 1,287 through the air on touchdowns. And Austin Mack sticking around, that's a pretty good thing. Kevin Riley's 33 carries, 150 yards, no touchdowns though. A.K. Deer, 7 for 1 touchdown. Ty Simpson's rushed 21 times, 57 yards, 2 touchdowns. Richard Young, 19 for 48, got a touchdown. Jeremy Bernard got a touchdown. They've only got 5 touchdowns on the ground. And their rushing game is not that strong. That's not a good look for Alabama. Through the air, yeah, they got the 15, so they got 20 total touchdowns. Jeremy Bernard has got 20 for 310, 4 touchdowns. Ryan Williams, 15 for 238, 2 touchdowns. Isaiah Horton, 14 for 170, 3 touchdowns. Josh Cuevas, 10 for 91, 2 touchdowns. Rico Scott's got one. Cole Adams has got one. Caleb Edwards has got one. MJ Churgwin has got one. So 15 touchdowns, that's good, but no run game. This is not your normal look Alabama. It really isn't. They're not scoring like they should. But like I said, Ty Simpson's starting to get some looks. On defense, they've only got 5 sacks on the year. Think about that for a minute. They've only got 5 sacks on the year. They got 8 pass deflections, 3 interceptions. That's not that good. This is not an Alabama defense. 3 forced fumbles, 4 fumble recoveries. Okay, these guys just beat Georgia. I'll give them that. But their defense is not looking that strong. Did they just wake up? Only got 5 sacks on the year. They've got dudes. Bray Hubbard, a defensive back, has got 17 tackles, got 3 pass deflections, 2 interceptions, and 1 forced fumble. That guy's a dude. Justin Jefferson, linebacker, 15 tackles, 1 pass deflection, 1 interception. They're getting pass deflections when they need to from 2 people. If either one of them gets hurt, what else are they going to have? And you take a look at, now let's take a look at their penalties. Penalties, they're 24 of 198, 49 yards, so they're more disciplined. But this defense does not inspire a lot. Neither does this offense. Now, I'm not saying that that's not going to be a thing here. And they've got a lot of upside. I mean, Jeremy Bedard, Kevin Riley, Ty Simpson, Ray Hubbard, especially. They've got dudes on this team. They just haven't quite been able to wake up yet, even though beat UL Monroe 73-0, 38-14 against Wisconsin. A Wisconsin team that some are saying is pretty bad. Georgia 24-21. They couldn't score against an offense that Tennessee was scored 41 on, but their defense at least held Gunnar Stockton and Georgia to 24 or to 21. It's an interesting team. Now, part of this is Vandy's not played that good at teams, but they were able to score 31 on South Carolina. They embarrassed Georgia State because of what happened last year. Utah State, which is actually a pretty good team, did score 35 on them, but they won by 50. They won 55-35. Virginia Tech, not a good team, 44-20. Charleston Southern, 45-3. Here's what I'm looking at right now. Bama's waking up. Ty Simpson is showing what he can do. This defense, I don't know. I'll be perfectly honest with you. I don't know about this Alabama defense. This is not a normal Alabama defense. Bama should win this game. Should. But Vandy's not playing around. They know that they can beat this team, even though they are having to go to Alabama. This is not going to be a pretty game for either team. Alabama being slightly more disciplined is going to play a factor in this. Vandy's got a good chance. I'm not going to call it specifically. I'm saying that Bama should win it, but it doesn't discount that Vandy's not playing around. They're scoring at will. I'm not even sure. Right now, though, they look like the better team, but Alabama's Alabama. And Kalen DeBoer knows he can't lose this game again. He knows he cannot lose this game again. So this is going to be a dogfight, and Ty Simpson's bought in. Pico Pavia is definitely bought in. So this is going to be a game that you should watch. This has been Paul with Redneck Sports. Y'all have a good day now. Bye.
I want to thank you for watching my video. And if you like what you saw, like, subscribe, and comment. Y'all have a good day now.